And we are live here from Baltimore for the Baltimore Ravens versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Two quarterbacks who have a little bit of a rivalry themselves. It's Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes, of course, two of some of the best quarterbacks of this generation. Mahomes is a two-time MVP and a three-time Super Bowl champion. Lamar, a two-time MVP, still has yet to make a Super Bowl. Looks to do it this season. Ravens have looked good in the AFC. They still have some competition, such as Pittsburgh in their own division, the Cincinnati Bengals, the Toronto Jets, Jacksonville Jaguars, and of course, the team they're facing today, the Kansas City Chiefs. Ready for kickoff as Baltimore will kick first here. Tyler Loop here, and here we go. Ravens coming off of a win versus division rivals, Cincinnati Bengals. Chiefs coming off of a win against more so not division rivals, but let's say conference rivals. Let's say quarterback rivals, Buffalo Bills, of course, team rivals regardless. So here we go. Chiefs offense starts off with it. Mahomes backpedals, pressured here. Gives it off to Pacheco, who's gonna get 4 yards in the play.
And Holmes doing his zesty ass hand move. Just.
2nd and 6 at the 30. Mahomes hands it off to Pacheco, who's going to get 3rd and 3.
I don't know why Mahomes is starting. I mean, the greatest quarterback of all time is their backup, Gardner Minshew.
It's been a little bit of a rivalry between Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson over the past few years, kind of like Mahomes' rivalry with Josh Allen. And that's a first down from Pacheco off the rush. Of course, Mahomes beat the Ravens in one of the best years in in franchise history back in 2023. And it was a rough game for Baltimore. Of course, then they met last year, where the Chiefs would kind of win off a toe tap when Lamar passed it to Isaiah Likely and his toe was out of bounds. 2nd and 7. So the reason I bring this up is because, the Ravens haven't had the greatest success versus Kansas City in the past couple of years. They look to beat them here today at home, though. Of course, the last time they were here in Baltimore, the Chiefs beat them in the AFC Championship to go to the Super Bowl to face the 49ers and beat them. And that'll be 3rd and inches. First down. And then off to Pacheco, who's going to get 8 there on the play. Second to the 34. Kelsey in motion. Hands it off to Pacheco again, who stuffed this time. 3rd and 6. Will lose 4 there. Mahomes hands. Oh no, play action from Patrick Mahomes, and it's picked off. Roquan Smith. And that'll give the Ravens the ball off, intercepting Patrick Mahomes there. Anyways, here comes on Lamar Jackson and the Ravens offense. Lamar, of course, two-time MVP. Hasn't been to a Super Bowl yet. Looks to change that this season. Lamar gets it to D-Hop. Oh, sorry, no, D-Hop is 10. Fuck, I always forget that. Gets it to Tylan Wallace. Second and 2 at the 38. The Bears. Hands it off to Derrick Henry. And Henry's going to get a good rush here. So, of course, Derrick Henry hasn't had the greatest success versus Chiefs defense. Of course, last year he didn't do much in their Week 1 game. Of course, there's also the game versus Tennessee in the AFC Championship, where that was basically the reason Tennessee would lose that game, is Henry couldn't do much, and they were very reliant on Henry that season. There's even an Offensive Player of the Year finalist. Lamar screen to Henry, and that'll be a pickup of 7. Oh, he would actually win it in 2022. I forgot to mention that. Derrick Henry in 2021 Offensive Player of the Year. Yep. I just remember being a finalist. I didn't remember him actually winning it. Anyways. And that's 3rd and 1 at the 43. He was big part of that Titans offense. Although you had Ryan Tannehill having a solid season too. But Lamar's going to run it in. Lamar down at the 34. Lamar picked. Trent McDuffie, I believe. Yep. So both quarterbacks throw an interception here on their first drives. Mahomes one was not Mahomes too, though. The Chiefs offense will come back on. 1st and 10 at the 19. Mahomes. And that's a 1st down to Hollywood Brown. The 2nd of the day. First and 10 at the 29. Chiefs ball here. Both teams have a turnover on their first drives. Mahomes play action and caught for a 1st down to Marquise Brown again. Lamar caught. Pickup of 8 down at the 47. Lamar hands it off. That'll be a loss of 3. Sorry, I meant Mahomes hands it off, not Lamar. Anyways. Third and 5 of the 44. Chiefs could go 3 and out here. Well, not 3 and out, but. And they will convert to Kelsey, first down. Both teams looking like they might go scoreless here in the first quarter. Mahomes almost picked. Oh, he's had a good season. Second and 10 at the 49. Mahomes to Pacheco, and that's 3rd and 2. The 41. Yep, Mahomes has. Yep. A fun fact about Mahomes is that at every season in his career, aside from his rookie where he was benched, oh, there's the end of the first quarter. I'll say this thing later, but 0-0 going into the second. Chiefs ball. Back here from the commercials. Second quarter here. Chiefs ball at 3rd and 2. Anyways, a fun fact about Mahomes is that every single time he's made the playoffs, aside from his rookie year where he was benched for most of it, the minimum he's made in the playoffs, like the very worst he's done, is always been the AFC Championship. He's never missed the playoffs as a starter. He's never been eliminated anything earlier than the AFC Championship. So it would be interesting to see if maybe this year that's something that changes, considering that has been the norm. Of course, the only time he's even been eliminated in the AFC Championship was 2 times, one against New England, the Brady-led Patriots, and 2 against the Cincinnati Bengals in 2021, when, of course, the Bengals would win that game, go on to lose to the Rams in the Super Bowl. But other than that, his success in the playoffs has been very immense. He either makes the AFC Championship or goes all the way to the Super Bowl, and he only has 4 total losses in the playoffs, 2 Super Bowl losses and 2 AFC Championship losses, and Kelsey can't make that play. And it's 3rd and 10 at the 37. And the second highest amount of playoff wins in quarterback history, only behind, of course, Tom Brady. Almost picked again. And the Bills. I mean, that's fine. It doesn't matter to them. Anyway, so first points of the game are look to be a field goal here from Harrison Butker. Kick is up, and it is no good. So the game is still 0-0, and the Ravens will start in very good position here. Yeah, doinked, though. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about Lamar Jackson now after talking about Mahomes. Lamar, of course, is 3-5 in the playoffs. He is a 2-time MVP. Hasn't been the most successful playoff QB despite his very talented arm and speed, agility, and accuracy. It's more so just been coaching or lack of the team, playing at their best level. Yeah. Of course, his first playoff game versus the Chargers, they would lose that game. And then there was, of course, the win versus Tennessee. Sorry, the loss. He had a playoff win versus the Chargers. Oh, sorry, no. Okay, no, I got this all fucked up. He faced Tennessee twice in the playoffs, beat them once, lost them once. So he lost to the Chargers in the playoffs, beat Tennessee in the playoffs, lost to them the year after when the Ravens were Of course, lost to them the first time, beat them the second time. Lost to them when the Ravens were the 1 seed and went 14-2. Then beat them the second time. And then there was, of course, the game versus Buffalo where they would lose that game by quite a bit. And then they would have quite a bit of a playoff drought after that. They would, of course, get the 1 seed again, beat the Houston Texans, lose to the Chiefs in the AFC Championship, and then last season beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in the first round and lost to the Buffalo Bills in the second round due to Mark Andrews dropping the 2-point conversion. And that punt is going to be a touchback. I mean, they would have had like no time left, but... Oh, and overtime. Sorry, I thought you meant with the last few seconds left. My bad. Back here at Mahomes. Caught. Pickup of 8. Hollywood Brown is trucked right away there. Good check out. 2nd and 5 at 39. Yeah, a top 3 defense in their history, 2 Super Bowls, an MVP, one of the a top 20 quarterback minimum. Arguably 2 of them. Yeah. Mahomes play action, and that's caught to Rice to the 45. True. He's of course the top 20 quarterback for like the Browns. Actually, to be fair, he did end their playoff drought. Playoff drought is a playoff drought. Anyways, 1st and 10 at 45. Mahomes throwing deep, and Rice has it, and that's a touchdown. Chiefs score first. Rashee Rice gets the first points on the board for the Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes from the 47. What? What? Gets the touchdown. What? Oh, yeah. It was Mahomes from the Chiefs' own 47 to the end zone. It's fine. And it's 7-0 to start off here. And Harrison Butker will kick it away, and the Ravens will get it back. They've went scoreless so far. They've had 3 drives with nothing. Sorry, 3. And this is their 4th now. Here comes Mr. Lamar Jackson. We'll tie things up here versus the Kansas City Chiefs. It's been a very defensive game here. Chiefs, of course, won Offense of the Week last week when they beat the Bills. Not playing as well this week as they did against Buffalo, but yeah. Lamar hands it off to Henry, who only picks up a yard. Yep. Second and 9 at the 28. Win my division. They're not in my division. Oh. The Saints? They're not. What the fuck is your question? What? Oh, they switched? I don't fucking know. I guess. Lamar sacked. 4th and 15. Another Ravens punt here, and Kansas City's looking good early on. That is a 4th straight drive where they're not going to be able to score. This Chiefs defense has been brilliant tonight. This is peak Spags right here. This is when you know playoff Kansas City is coming your way, because wow, these defensive play calls have been incredible. Gets it to the 43. Mahomes gives it to Kelsey, 2nd and 2. Chiefs have an opportunity to take a 2-score lead going into halftime. They were beating Buffalo pretty early too. So same thing with the Chargers. So you gotta wonder if the Ravens will suffer the same fate. I mean, I do believe the Ravens are better in both Buffalo and the Chargers, but you never know. Mahomes throwing deep. Wow! No! It was so close! Oh my god, that would have been play of the week! Bro. Did you not see that? Anyways, 3rd and 2, Mahomes. Caught for the... No, never mind, not caught. Worthy turning into D-Hop here. And the Ravens will force a punt, maybe? So the Chiefs will punt now. Ravens get bailed from being down 2 scores. And that'll bring them to the 9. Good punt. So 1st and 10 at the 9 here. Ravens are going to have to do a lot to get down the field for a touchdown. It's only 3.5 minutes left. Lamar throws it away. This Chiefs defense has been incredible against this Ravens offense, which has been electric, by the way, for the majority of the season. I mean, there is cases where, I mean, the times you'll get this Ravens offense struggling is when you have a very good D-line, because, of course, we saw the situation with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and now we're seeing it with the Chiefs here. Of course, there's exceptions, but... Because the Ravens would take a 2-win lead over the Jets. Oh. Lamar blocked. Wow, another punt situation. This Chiefs defense is insane. This is incredible. Steve Spagnuolo, how do you do it? This will be another drive where the Ravens just can't score. They might get shut out in the first half here. Brought past the 50 to the 47. The Chiefs have been great defensively here. Mahomes being chased down here by the D-line, picks up 5 off the scramble. Second and 5 at the 42. Mahomes screen to Rashee, who's out of bounds, 3rd and 2. That brings us to 2-minute warning, 7-0. Going into the 2-minute warning, Chiefs ball. They're in 2 at the 40. Mahomes. Picked again. Roquan Smith, oh my God, his second of the day. Oof. Right there, picked off Mahomes for a second time today. First and 10 at the 44. Play action to Henry. Lamar is sacked. This defense just continues to impress. Wow. What a talented unit we have here. No huddle here from the Ravens. And D-Hop trying to stay on his feet. And the Ravens will use a timeout, 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 at the 48. Ravens 2 timeouts left. Lamar throws it away, 4th and 6. And wow, another situation where the Chiefs will make the Ravens go scoreless. And seemingly going to shut them out in the first half here. The Ravens will once again punt. First and goal at the 20. Mahomes. Caught. First and 10 at the 41. And the Chiefs use a timeout. First and 10 at the 41. Mahomes. Pressure. Get to Pacheco. At 2nd and 11 at the 40. Ravens defense has been playing pretty nice too. I mean, they've only held the Chiefs to 7 points for literally an entire first half. But this Chiefs defense, man, wow. What a first half they've had. You know you're good when you're shutting down one of the best offenses in the league for an entire first half. And Pacheco gets a first down and out of bounds. Chiefs still have 2 timeouts left. First and 10 at the 48. Mahomes. Chiefs use their second timeout. 2nd and 5 at the 43. Mahomes. Caught, first down to Rice. The Chiefs should at least leave this drive with a field goal. Oh, yeah. They're just going to seemingly run this down to its final few seconds. And they use a timeout with 4 seconds left. Anyways. First and 10 at the 37, and they'll kick it in, and it's good. So Ravens shut out in the first half. This is unusual. This is the first time they'll ever be shut out in the first half of this season, by the way. Lamar pressure sacked again. Ball is out and the Ravens recover. Wow. I mean, I am of the belief that Lamar Jackson is the best QB in football, but he has not had a good game today. I think this is the most talented quarterback in modern football. I think he's one of the most accurate. He's good on his feet. He's good at throwing, but my God, this has been a rough game. I think Lamar's overall more talented as an athlete, at least. Huh. Well, no. In the play, no. I'm talking playoff success is different than talent. I think Lamar's like more like athletically gifted than Burrow. Anyways, penalty. Holding on the offense. Wow, this will set them back even further. Horrible game for Baltimore so far, considering the big wins they're coming off of. I mean, you're talking about Cincinnati, Philadelphia. Yeah. Sets them back to the 12. And Lamar gives it to Henry, and it's 3rd and 25. So a very long way to go, and they're probably going to have to punt again.
By the way, next week's schedule is fucking amazing. Let me read you.
Oh, finally.
Next week's schedule.
Finally an amazing schedule.
Okay. It's Saturday night show.
Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes sense then.
Anyways,
Lamar.
Friday game is Bills at Eagles. Sunday game is Commanders at Bears. And then the Monday game is the Ravens at Raiders. So obviously,
And another punting situation for Baltimore. Mamma mia.
the Saturday game, Broncos Falcons. 6:30 game, Jags Schittsburg. I had to write it Schittsburg.
Wait, what time?
6:30.
And what day? Saturday? Okay.
And then the primetime game, Bengals at Jets. Sunday 1 o'clock, Browns at Lions, which I'm sorry. Then after that, Vikings at Houston. That could be good.
It's going to be a banger even though both teams suck. Anyways, Chiefs come back. So this has been an incredible game. Very low scoring, but I've just been amazed with the Chiefs defense. The Ravens defense too, but a little less so. Anyways, Kelsey with the catch, 2nd and 3. This is one of the best defensive performances of the season. I mean, this is just incredible. Yeah, it's probably the worst game we've said so far, though. Oh. That makes sense. Well, it's one of the worst.
Browns at Lions and Colts Chiefs.
Colts Chiefs is going to be a banger. Oh my God, if they're doing Baltimore like this, imagine what they're going to do to the fucking Colts.
Oh my god. Because this, in this matchup, okay, well, the offense honestly is playing that well. Like, that well. Because Baltimore's defense honestly played really well. But
It's just their defense. Mwah. And keep in mind, the Chiefs' offense is still good too. They're just not playing well in this game. Like they literally won Offense of the Week last week because they played so well against Buffalo.
Baltimore's defense.
And a first down. Pacheco out of bounds at the 47.
Anyways, this is the schedule. And then I have the Sunday 1 o'clock schedule is Browns at Lions. Sorry. Vikings at Houston. That could be.
Browns out. Browns versus Lions, the two undefeated. It's the two winless teams in history.
Colts at Chiefs. Seahawks at 49ers.
Not good. Now the Niners are going to crush them.
Cards at New York has no, because the Giants are one-ish. Giants games are
Yeah, I
one-ish.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll read out the rest of the schedule to you. Actually, wait, no. Keep going after this drive. We're going to break, though. Not after this drive, after this play. Fuck.
And for the 425 schedule, it'll be the Saints versus the Rams. That's good.
And we'll be back in a moment. 1st and 10 at the 32. Dropped there by Marquise.
Four o'clock schedule: Saints, Rams, Titans, Dolphins, and Panthers, Packers. Yeah, honestly, this week's kind of carried by the primetime games, but the 4 o'clock schedule is not terrible. It's okay. It's fine. The Panthers, Packers is ass though.
Not that bad.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just because we already know how it's gonna end. Here's how it's gonna
Noah
end.
Gray, 3rd and 1.
Did it nobody tell how the game's gonna end? It's gonna be like 17-10 because Packers defense is amazing, right? And then Panthers drive, and then there's gonna be like 30 seconds of the clock. Bryce Young in the red zone throws a pick. That's how the game's gonna end because that's how every Packers game ends.
They're literally just the Chiefs of last year.
I know.
Of this year, sorry. Anyways.
And I'm. And the Queefs.
14. Kelsey in motion.
So let's see what we'll do on this play.
Mahomes caught by
Touchdown.
Noah Gray. Touchdown. The lead is extended.
The Noah Gray. He's had a great year. He kind of started slowing down near the end of the year, but lately he's been great. Sorry, he's been slowed down lately, but at the beginning of the year he was great. And the Chiefs are about to take have a 16-point lead, 17 with the BAT. And the Ravens have still yet to score a field goal or a touchdown. And this definitely is going to lower their seeding.
Kick. There's first and 10, 32. Ravens still have yet to score. Hands off to Henry, who's stuffed, and that's a loss of 4.
And the Ravens need to win this game, because if they lose this game, because the Jets already had their game and they won that game, and they have 8 wins. Wait, so they have 9 wins. If the Ravens lose this game, then they are a 8-win team. Sorry, then they're still an 8-win team, which means the Jets would be the higher seed. So, need this win to keep the 3 seed. So right now they have it over the Jets. And if Jets got the 1 seed out,
Caught.
I thought that was picked so much. I was like, picked off. No, fuck. Who is that?
D-Hop.
Huh?
I said first time D-Hop.
Who is that though? On like the Chiefs sideline. Who was that?
I
Fuck.
don't know who it was going to. I didn't see it. First in at the 45. Caught.
To
Likely
likely.
gets it to the 35.
That'd be to likely.
Looks like the Ravens might finally score here.
Of course, because shutouts and fucking the Sims are like impossible. Who do you think's gonna be the first team to get shut out in the sim? I'd say the Colts, but there's actually no way I'm ever watching a Colts game ever again.
Second and 10.
We're here from Foxborough, Massachusetts.
Lamar. Yeah, that's 3rd and 6.
By the way, right now the game that's leading in worst game of the year, because we gonna do that award of at the end of the year, Daniel?
Throwing deep. Blocked, and it's 4th and 6.
Oh, well, the Ravens do get on the board if they get the field goals in. They do
You
get
need to
on
go
the...
for the field goal at this point. I mean, you're down 17.
Yeah, but I'd say then that cuts it to a 14-point lead. Yeah, they honestly should. No, I see it, because they're going to need to get it no matter what anyway. No, I
And
get
they
it.
finally get points, 17-3. No
No,
touchdowns still. Tyler
get-
Loop with the kick.
I get this. Because now, and the Ravens are still yet to get a touchdown.
Wow.
Nice return.
Nice return, yeah.
Yeah. Nice shoving off the defender. He clearly could have been tackled there, but he shoved off.
Second and 9.
Like, so Kansas City.
Mahomes. Caught. 3rd and 3. So there has been games where the Ravens couldn't get a touchdown on the board, that game being versus the Steelers in week 1. Where, funny enough, the game ended, I believe, 17 or 24-3. Let me see.
Holy OKC choke, my God.
Mahomes hands it off to Pacheco, who's got a first down.
How the fuck do you choke that lead?
And the 3rd quarter, 17-3, going to the 4th. Chiefs ball. When the Ravens lost to Pittsburgh in week 1. So could we see some deja vu?
Do you get deja vu?
And that same situation happened here. Will the Chiefs beat the Ravens 24-3? Let's see.
Daniel, I have a question.
What?
Do you get deja vu?
You.
What?
You.
What? That song's a bagger. Like, is that song a bag? Is that?
OKC are the Lions of basketball.
No, it's not that they just choked a lead though. They're more like the Vikings.
Yeah, but they didn't get first rounded.
That's funny. We've had on the 1 seed, so they literally could have, but.
Well, you know what? The Lions technically didn't get first rounded either. You don't even fuck you. They still played a fucking play-in team to get here, so.
Who do they play?
I think the Grizzlies.
Oh, yeah.
Mahomes is sacked.
If that counts, really, the Grizzlies were frauds. And they played, and John Morant was injured too, so, like, the Grizzlies sucked. Well, 4th 13, and that's why I said, actually, the Ravens running this isn't even impossible as to how the offense plays the next few drives. They could see this game going to OT.
So 22.
Oh shit, never mind.
No, never mind. It's missed.
Oh yeah.
His second miss of the day. Harrison Butker, not good on the long kicks today.
They have been really long, to be fair, though.
Henry gets 2 yards in the play. Not a good game for Baltimore. They've really struggled offensively today. They were able to get that field goal in the
But
previous
this game
drive.
is still winnable.
It is, but they haven't looked that great.
I think Baltimore's best bet right now is to send this thing into OT.
They're 2 at the 48. And Lamar gets it in on the scramble. Lamar Jackson past the 30 to the 27.
Jackson, Tyson, game 6.
In 2023, he was going to
The Mets won the series. They beat us once, and honestly, it wasn't that. We beat them twice more embarrassingly. They beat us 6-3 yesterday, but we beat them 6-2 and 7-2. So
Lamar. And that'll be a second and 4, 21. Hands it off to Henry, first down. Wow, Henry took a hard hit there. Lamar. They're running in again. Second and 3 at the 8. Second and 3, hands it off. And he runs it in for the touchdown. Oh my god, had to seize there.
Ravens can bring this within 7. Doesn't matter though. If they lose the game, it doesn't matter if they win or if they keep it close. They will still lose seeding if they lose the game.
Ravens were shut out in the first half and were able to make a decent comeback here. Now we're only in within a score. Down within a score. Sorry to say. They kick it in, and it's good, and it's 17-10. The final score of their AFC Championship game 2 years ago. Only down by a touchdown here. Chiefs should run some clock, try to score regardless, but see what the game plan is. Their defense has been incredible all night. Have only allowed 1 touchdown. Mahomes has had a solid game. I mean, a few incompletions and 2 interceptions, so it does stop him from being like a player of the week or anything, but still solid for, I guess, how slow the Chiefs' offense has been. Or wins this game, Denver's winning the series. Anyways. Mahomes. Oh my god. Marquise taking out hard there.
What song is that?
Huh?
What song is that?
Thank God. First down. Count 37. First and 10 at the 37. Mahomes gives it to Pacheco.
Ravens need to stop.
Second and 10.
One of the lowest scoring games of the year.
Mahomes hands it off. Oh, no, play action. Mahomes. Oh, just short of the first down. It's 3rd and inches. And once we get to the 2-minute warning, this is where things start to get interesting. And there it is. 17-10. Chiefs ball, Chiefs lead. Maybe not. I don't know what that play was. Ravens use a timeout. So punt. This could go to overtime. And there'll be a touchback.
Good comeback from the Ravens.
Lamar play action. So Ravens still have 2 of their timeouts left, and they're only down by a score, so there could be overtime here. Gonna do some no huddles here. They did have a comeback win against the Eagles where, I mean, they didn't come back, but, oh, Zay down the field. They won with like literally a second left. Anyways, 1st and 10 at the 50.
Yeah, it was
Still gonna save those 2 timeouts.
disrespect sportsman like this from Trent McDuffie and Zay Flowers there.
1 minute to go.
Trent
Lamar. Dropped
by
by
Yeehaw.
Henry.
Oh, sorry, I had never mind. From the
2nd and
50,
10.
they
So it
have
does
50
stop the clock, but
50 yards to
could have
go.
gained a lot there.
So what a start. Actually, they had 2 timeouts in mind.
2nd and 10 at the 50. Lamar.
Check it.
Caught, and that'll take him down to the 41. They used the timeout. 1 timeout remaining, 3rd and 1 at the 41.
Well,
Lamar, first down, out of bounds, likely.
I don't mind them making the playoffs. I just don't want to make the Super Bowl or even make the AFC Championship.
1st and 10 at the 35. Lamar. Oh, he's being chased down here, and he's got a first down. Down at the 21, just over 30 seconds to go. 1 timeout left too. They gotta hurry up here.
They're quickly running.
20 seconds. At the 21, Lamar. Out of bounds, 2nd and inches. 12 seconds to go.
1 timeout.
Could they do the same kind of strategy twice in the span of like 3 weeks? Let's see.
Can the
Andy Reid
Ravens
is
send
even
the
shocked. He's like, wow. 12 seconds.
Oh, if I'm a Ravens fan, I'm sitting down, praying to God, praying to the Chicago Bears.
It's a
Touchdown!
touchdown.
It's going to overtime. Well, the 2 with the PAT's good. Or they go for 2.
Zay Flowers with the catch.
Surprising he
I
caught
knew
it.
you were going to say that. Yep, his feet are in. That's a touchdown. Oh, no, they might not be in. No,
Yeah.
no, they're facing
I
the
was just the
Chiefs.
Chiefs. Is that?
Exactly.
Nice toe tap there.
Can I go for 2? Okay, I don't know about this.
This is kind of. I should have. I actually had to go for 2.
I would kind of just swallow overtime here, but. Alright, so if they don't get this, they lose. If they get it, they win. So, I guess. And the Chiefs win. Didn't like it. Seemed a little risky, and also the route was shit, so. Very stupid way to lose this game here. Cover this onside and then score at least a field goal to win this. And the Chiefs are covering that Orlando. So the Ravens will suffer loss number 4.
Yeah, because of a very smart play calling by Goat John.
And the Chiefs with what, win number 7?
Yeah. This one, honestly, I can't say that the Chiefs played well, but this was honestly luck. This was generally just luck.
No, they're so defensively weak material.
I know that, but this game was kind of lucky, not gonna lie.
5 seconds on the clock, and this knee should do it. And the Chiefs pick up win number 7 here in Baltimore. 17-16.